All right, today we're about to get red, white, and bloody up in here. We're taking a look at the True Patriot Gear Set from the Division 2. It's exclusive to GameSpot, and as we get more information on Division 2, we'll definitely bring it to you guys, including some live streams coming up. But let's talk about gear sets. They became very important in Division, particularly later. Like, they really took off by the 1.8 patch. And this game has done a great job of communicating their endgame to people. They seem to have a lot for you to chase, and gear sets are one of them. So let's get into what the True Patriot does.
Sure, yeah. The True Patriot looks really interesting. As you can see, red, white, and blue debuffs. The red debuff causes the enemies to do less damage. Always great to do damage mitigation, have damage mitigation rather. And the white debuff gives armors to players that hit the enemies that have that debuff. So you and your teammates gain armor for every time you shoot them. Also nice. Armor is great, right? And the blue debuff gives you skill haste when you hit them, so you're using your abilities more. If you're a skill-based build, maybe that even helps you further, right? Like you can do more fun things that way. And finally, full flag. Once you have all three debuffs on there, red, white, and blue, it spreads to nearby enemies. So great for crowd control. Great for when you start to really figure out a map and figure out spawn locations, or maybe when you're doing the horde mode, having those debuffs across the board just means that you and your teammates get to have all these benefits and also damage mitigation, which is great. So very kind of support-esque kind of gear set, which is nice. Would really like to see what the other gear sets are, how they play together. As you had mentioned earlier, Endgame, this is a step towards Endgame, right?
Yeah, and there's a raid this time around, and it's confirmed it's something you're going to be going for or building towards right away when you start playing this game.
Yeah, so, and then the fun part about sets is not only min-maxing the one set, like in this case the True Patriot, but kind of figuring out how this set works with other people's sets, and what's the best combination, or is it good to have two people running the True Patriot, or is one enough? That's the kind of deeper later game stuff that I think the players that continued with Division are really going to look forward to, because they're going to get that very kind of clean Division 1.8 in Division 2. It's going to look a little nicer. It's going to be in a different setting. It's going to be Washington, D.C. There's going to be new sets, new stuff to chase for, and that sounds awesome, right?
What I also like about this set is that you always have builds for fighting at your level and fighting above your level. And this feels like a good set to fight above your level, because it almost relies on you not killing enemies right away. That would imply that you're going to be fighting things that you can't immediately take down. And there's plenty of sections in Division 2, we've already played some, where you're fighting a lot of people who you cannot immediately kill. So this feels like a fun set for thinking about the next challenge down the road. If you guys had a favorite gear set from the first Division, we'd like to hear about it. Personally, just ran with the Fire Crest because it burned things quickly. It was fun. How about yourself, Tay? Did you run with anything?
Yeah, I think when I was still playing, I played with the Tactician's Authority. Yeah, I always had fun getting the sets anyways, kind of because I played a lot of Diablo, and that always changed how I played the game. And I enjoy the fact that that is also in the Division, so I can really, really min-max. But yeah, tell us what your favorite sets are. If you think you're going to run the True Patriot, 4th of July is kind of far away, but not that far away, so.
It's always 4th of July in Division Day. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you soon.